My name is Marcus. I am from Leipzig, Germany, and I am currently majoring in accounting, taxation and finance at my home university, Martin Luther University of Halle-Wittenberg.
I'm César, 22, from France, and I'm majoring in international business and geostrategy in Cage Business School.
Right, hi, I'm Jose Ramon. I'm half Spanish, half Dominican. Pretty much just I study in Madrid, Spain, in Instituto de Empresas, IE.
저는 피스버디 회장 대행이자 홍보국장을 맡고 있는 국제학부 21학번 박지은이라고 합니다. 저희 피스버디는 우선 이화여대 국제교류팀의 산하에 있는 공식 봉사단체이고요. 저희 그래서 이화에서 수학하고 있는 교환 및 방문 학생들까지 저희가 생활이나 적응을 돕고 이제 버디로서 활동을 하는 그런 단체. And then we're gonna end up at ECC. Have you guys been in there?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
I think we wanted to go there for the OIA.
Yeah. That's where the office is.
First times have been a bit of a nightmare when you.
Yeah, because it's also like into two sides, right?
Exactly. But I've also seen like when that's an art gallery or like they put up shows in that one.
Oh, one of those rooms.
Yeah. Do you know like if they ever do it or like what time of the year they do it? Probably towards the end.
The face of like I don't know the answer to. You can actually take the shuttle here if you ever have to go up to one of those buildings, because it's kind of a nightmare to walk up a whole.
We're not lazy. We can work.
Yeah.
Don't worry. We're used to walking everywhere.
Cool. And we're gonna walk up here.
We're used to walking everywhere.
How many credits are you guys taking?
15.
15?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah.
I'm taking 18.
Hey, you are?
Yeah, I have to.
You have to. Oh my goodness.
I have a scholarship.
Oh, okay.
And I complete 6 courses, it's going to be voided, so.
You're gonna be studying a lot. So this is the second floor of the library. And then you need your student ID card. One of these.
Yes.
Okay, and then that's about it for the library. And then we're gonna let's get out of here.
Personally, I've never been in Asia in general, so for me it's always been an interest to travel. I love traveling especially, and I was always a country that I wanted to, that wasn't my bucket list. There are many countries that I always want to visit, and Korea was one of them. And when I was given the opportunity to go here and exchange, so far I've been super pleased.
My reason is not as cool as yours. Actually, I just wanted to go like far away, so like out of Europe. So I told myself to Asia because we don't have any universities in Africa. And in Asia, Korea was the most open like borders university, and that's all. And that's how I ended up there.
And that building you see is Ewha POSCO building. That's actually where I did my interview for college entrance exam. So I still get nervous whenever I go in that building. Still have that trauma. Waiting like right over here, I think. Like they had a really long line because it was like COVID and people were so cautious about the infection, and yeah. I mean, we still are.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, I feel like comparatively to probably our countries, it's much more strict.
Yes, true. And then we also have some more tables. And then it's not Wonshu Day, but that smart lounge, they have like computers in there. So if you don't have your laptop and ever need to use the internet, you can go in there. But also you're gonna need your ID card, because if you see that screen right next to the door, that's about it. And then we're gonna go outside that. Also, when they are open, they have you guys ever been to Paris Baguette? Paris Baguette. It's like a bakery. Yeah, we have all of that over there when they are open, so you can grab lunch.
A lot of people were surprised at first, since Korea is definitely not the go-to country for academic exchange in Western Europe. Everyone was very interested in hearing, what my motivation was and what I would be doing there. Positive reaction, definitely.
I mean, between my mom and dad, my dad extremely excited that we'll be going abroad, because he's also somebody that loves traveling. My mom immediately, why did you have to go that far? It's like, well, why did you have to go to the other side of the world, of the planet? But no, overall, everybody's been very excited. They're being super enthusiastic. They're like, oh, you're gonna have a great time. Like.
So I usually just jaywalk here, but last year I had a friend who was from Germany, and she was like, don't ever jaywalk in front of Germans. So, are you guys like particular about that?
Not really, no.
No?
It's not illegal.
Oh.
If you're too close to a pedestrian crossing, then it is illegal. But other than that, you just cross the street. It's not like in America where,
Everybody jaywalks.
everybody jaywalks, but it's actually illegal in America, isn't it?
Is it?
I think so.
Yeah, you can actually get fined.
You can, yeah.
So we have a lot of the club activities here. So a lot of student clubs will have their own room. So you can see all the flags for each club activities here. It used to be like filled with flags because like each spot is reserved for each like activity. And then I usually take a nap here on the sofa. It's so nice when you just look at the sky, and then sometimes like I think it's like a school band or something, and they'll be like playing something, practicing, and I'm just like taking a nap there. It's the most peaceful moment of your life.
The best ones were definitely the ones where, the professor was actually actively lecturing you, as opposed to the ones where you just have pre-recorded videos. I can say that the professors I have experienced before, they seem very engaged. So yeah, I'm excited how that's going to turn out.
I'm sure you guys know the dormitory way better than I do, because I'm not allowed in there because I don't live there.
Yeah, we were contained in my room in the really big one.
Okay.
Oh, that's your room. Okay, we're gonna film there. And this is the building that I spend most of my time in, the International Education Building. And then on the first basement floor, the LG Convention Hall, that's where we used to hold a lot of like Peace Buddy events, because it's like really huge, and we'll have like a big group event, but we probably won't have that this semester. I'm so sorry. I feel so bad for you guys.
You're just gonna cry in a moment.
Yeah, there's just a couple hours crying, it's fine.
Just hold them outside.
Yeah. We'll just have them like here, and then like all distance apart.
I think honestly would be just getting to know more students as well that are EWA students, because obviously between international students I think like we already met so many of us, and it's like it's international, so it's English, but no, we wanna, I think hopefully will be to get more in tone or get to know more the culture within Korea with a friend that is from here.
Hang out with new people, especially Korean people, because we don't really mix with them yet. Discovering new places or things like that, and I'm doing more incredible interviews. So
Hopefully we'll be getting to know each other more. Maybe we'll even become friends, and and yeah, maybe we'll get in touch with the locals more.
And now we're gonna go into ECC finally. That's our final stop. I'm like trying to think so hard, like if I missed something. Oh, Oh, we have another. I think I actually know those guys. Hello! Say bye to your friends, we gotta go. We're done, they're just starting, you know? They're way behind. We're gonna get this way. We have the biggest reading rooms here. Oh, that's actually the donor's wall. So like if you donate, and I think like each wooden plaque means that you've donated over like a 10 million won or something, which is a lot of money. But I guess we have people up there. We're gonna take this and go down. You can definitely fit. I don't know, I'm very impatient with the elevator doors. It's one of the Korean thing, very Korean thing. You'll see like how people have pressed it so much, not this one.
I was really surprised how people are willing to help you. Like, you don't even have to really ask for help, that they will come and help you. And I don't know if it's France, we are really rude about this. France, we are really rude about it. Really like the opposite, and this is surprisingly good. And just one thing, they made some pastas, and pastas were sweet. And that's a big cultural shock, actually. Yeah, more like a cultural trauma, I think. Yeah.
If I were Italian, I'd be like, no.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that's a cultural attack.
Oh, you gotta get that on video, you know? Yeah. We have a souvenir store. They have some pretty cool stuff. And actually, I meant to give it to you before we filmed this. I'm definitely not doing this because we're filming. I was gonna give it to you.
Oh, damn.
If you wanna put that on your laptop.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course. We don't have to get that on video. And then we have another bakery. In Korean we say 또래주르. I don't know, maybe in French. I'm not sure. Yes. We have a pharmacy. We have a cinema here, so they.
Shocked me the most. I was like,
Right?
it's cinema.
Yeah, it's true. They do a lot of like small scale movies, not like the most, you know, like Marvel. We don't do any of that here. Another convenience store. You guys have seen GS25, right? Like outside campus, yeah. Same stuff.
GS25 and surprisingly 7-Eleven, which I didn't know was gonna be that big here.
7-Eleven, yeah. That's about it. We took a look around the ECC and that's about everything you're gonna need, I think.
For me, it was the ECC. It's really unique. A lot of universities do have impressive overground buildings. It also serves as a great landmark. I think it makes the EVA campus instantly recognizable.
From French particular side, vie tous les jours. That's vie tous les jours.
The surprise how big the campus is, because it is true that mostly in Europe, most campuses are not like this big. That you can't, you don't really walk around. Usually one building or two, and that's about it.
저희 피스버디 활동하면서 가장 큰 장점은 우선 글로벌한 친구를 만들 수 있다는 게 가장 큰 장점이죠. 그래서 저희가 정말 개인과 개인이 자유롭게 만나서 자연스럽게 유대감을 쌓는 그런 활동이에요. 그리고 또 이제 저희 단체가 규모가 굉장히 크다 보니까 이런 규모가 큰 단체에서의 활동 경험이 개인에게도 많은 도움이 됩니다.
Alrighty, where's my mask?